This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Welcome, pet parents, to Best Bets for Pets. I'm your show host, Michelle Fern. All right, what do you do when your kitty or your dog likes to go in and out, and you have, a sliding glass door or a little, other opening that's kind of small, but they go in and out and it wastes electricity and bugs and all that stuff, but they want to go in and out. You have to make them happy. I have this great product for you. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Hey everyone, this is Michelle Fern, host of Best Bets for Pets. I want to tell you about a great new litter I found, and guess what? It's Molly endorsed. If Molly approves of the litter, gotta be good, because she's my finicky cat when it comes to litter. It's called Pretty Litter. Kind of fits because Molly's sort of a diva, so Pretty Litter. But that's not what's great about it. When Molly uses the litter box, I could tell by the color of the litter how her health is. It actually has built-in color-changing particles within the litter, and that will tell me whether her health is okay, whether I should monitor it and then go to the vet and get things checked out, or just, everything's going well, which I love. And best of all, I have a special offer for everyone listening. You can go to prettylittercats.com/bestbets and use the coupon code BESTBETS, and you'll get 20% off your first subscription order. How great is that?
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to introduce Renee Vanderbilt-Kay. She is the president of Pop-Up Pet Products. Welcome, Renee.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I look forward to our call.
I'm so excited for your product because I live in a warm climate, and I was thinking, someone should invent something like this. Like I was saying, I live in a warm climate, and we have sliding glass doors, and our cats like to go on our enclosed patio. In and out, yep. And, waste electricity, you get bugs and all of that. And your product takes care of all that. How did you come about your idea for this?
Well, it's funny that you said that, Michelle, because my husband and I were experiencing the same exact thing that you were. And we live in a townhome with sliding glass doors, and the whole backside of our house is a glass wall. So there was no place to really cut in a pet door. And we have a really old dog who would have a really hard time climbing through something anyway. So after this past winter, my husband and I actually both got really, really sick. He actually came down with pneumonia, and because we were just leaving our door cracked open so that we wouldn't have to get up and down, every 5 minutes to let out our old dog. And, I never wanted one of those big, heavy glass doors because, one, they're expensive, and two, because they really restrict your access to your yard, and I love going out in my yard, and I didn't really want to have that restricted. So last winter, we decided to kind of come up with our own solution, and my sister and I, we put together some ideas and went down to Home Depot and got some different materials and basically built our first prototype and popped it in, and we sat back for a couple of days and we said, oh my goodness, this is amazing. It totally works great, and it's so easy. And what we've done is we've taken that and we've improved on it, and it's now foldable, so you can actually pop it up when you need it, take it down when you don't, fold it up and stick it behind your sofa or wherever, and then just pop it up when you need it. And it's great for keeping out bugs and keeping the warm air in your house and letting your dog go in and out.
Well,
great.
I think it's fabulous in my case, we have cats, and we're down south, and down south, a lot of people, and we're way down south. So, and it's, I guess, not just way down south anymore, but when you live in an area where there's, natural disasters, so to speak, like hurricanes. Right. Like hurricanes, that happens in Texas and Florida, Georgia, Carolinas. You have a lot of hurricane glass. And I think you can do a hurricane glass pet door, but I'm not even sure. So impact glass is very expensive, and a hurricane pet door might be, I don't know if they can do it, and if it is, it's probably very expensive.
Right, and it's permanent, and it would probably be like either permanent or semi-permanent, like you always have to have it at.
Right. And if you always have that, and depending on how it can open, if you could lock it or not, there's always a chance something else could get in if it swings. Right. I don't even know how that would work. But what I love about it is that if you live in a warm climate where it's pretty warm most of the year, you lose a lot. It's just wasteful on electricity, but you don't want to deprive your, fur kids of going in and out. Right. And especially if it's an enclosed area. We have an enclosed patio, and this is true for a lot of homes that are in the South, and in Southern California as well, and Arizona, New Mexico, all the Southern, and a lot of places up north too for summertime when your pet wants to go in and out. But what are you going to do? And electricity is expensive, and And I love also that it can come out, it's not permanent, and you could just pop it in. And the other feature you mentioned is also fantastic, because if you have a pet door, standard pet door, your pet has to climb up about or step over about 3 inches, 4 inches?
At least, yeah.
So with the pet door, it's pretty much, it's level. It's just going through.
There's no frame on the bottom. It's just a flap, so they can just walk right out. In fact, cats love it because cats have a hard time crawling through things because they're afraid. They get fearful that something's going to slap them on the behind. They get a little skittish. And this doesn't. And so for cats, it's beautiful because it's only 6 inches wide. There's no cat doors on the market. So this is the only true cat door. And so you can pop it in, and it's just the narrowness of your cat, and it doesn't scare them.
Well, that's a great idea. I'm not a fan of indoor-outdoor cats, but I know a lot of people have them. So having something like this would be fantastic for your indoor-outdoor cat.
Right. And Michelle, the other really cool thing about this is that it's the only one that works with your screen door or your glass door. Because of what the material that we use is so thin, even though it's very durable and strong and it's great for insulation, it's really thin, it fits perfectly in the track of your screen door. So for people that want to have nice fresh air coming in all the time but have a door up to keep the flies out and let the dog or cat go out, it's the only one that works with your screen. And then you can just close and lock your glass door when you leave if you need to. So you can always leave it in this track of your screen door.
That's a great idea, too, because if you don't want to have to put it up one day, take it down, when you leave, put it back up, take it down.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So basically, let's explain how it works. It folds up. So how would I put it up?
Yes, I'm really simple as far as when I look for something. I want to make sure it's really simple, it's very functional, and it's affordable, right? So I had all those things in mind when I was designing it. So it's actually held in the top of your frame of your door by a piece of Velcro. So you put a piece of Velcro on the top and a little piece on the side, and then you just attach the door to that piece of Velcro. So when you open your door, it stays up. And then when you want to take it down, you just pull it down. And it comes into either 2 or 3 panels, depending upon which door you get. And then you just fold it up, and it weighs less than 3 pounds. So anybody can do it. It's super easy, but it works fantastic.
And you need to have a sliding glass door to use it.
You do. It absolutely has to be a sliding glass door or a sliding screen door.
Okay, and many people have that. And where can people purchase, and what else do they need to know as far as measurement details?
Well, we make 2 different sizes. We make an 80-inch door, which is standard height, which is most people have that. So we make a standard 80-inch, and then we also make a 94-inch door. And we have those in stock. And then if anybody wants to, I actually had a few customers that had a sliding window, and they wanted their cat to be able to get in and out of their garage, which had a window, or in and out of their house. So we actually can customize pretty much any size. So what you could do is go on to popuppetdoor.com, and go on. They start at $59.99, which is about a third of the price of any other pet door on the market. So it's definitely the most affordable. And they're washable. They're great for, all weather. I can't say enough good things about it. I love it. We've been using it for about a year now, and I can't even imagine not having it.
I just think the price is fabulous, and you'd probably save that much in electricity in a couple months.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then plus the bugs.
Oh, I know, the bugs, yeah. Flies, especially in September here in San Diego. The flies are horrible, and it's just been great not to have them, bugging us. And during the summertime, too, when it was like 100 degrees outside, we had our air conditioning running. It worked fantastic for that as well.
Yeah, well, it's not summer, but it's about 100 degrees where I am now. So
and humid.
We have the air conditioner running.
Humid, right?
Oh, it's been too hot. I'm telling everybody, send us cold fronts, but I can't think of anything else that exists that is quite like this. I mean, my partner, he decided to do something and put like some plastic strips up as a maybe, maybe this would help. Of course it doesn't. Right. But this, to me, it's like perfect. And it is. My cats had no problem going through. It was just wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Now, can you customize it if you have, because you said you can do for windows. What if someone has like a larger dog?
Yeah, so we go all the way up to a size 14 width and 30-inch tall. So it's actually, we can do like the labs and, the bigger dogs. I have also been making a few for the giant Great Danes and Bull Mastiffs. That's more of a custom door because it just depends on the size of the dog, because sometimes they're like 16 inches wide, But we can certainly do, it's kind of, I always tell them that it's more like a horse flap. But it's because they're giant dogs. But the neoprene itself is actually a very thick neoprene, so it really weighs down perfectly for the dogs. It makes them easy to go out, but then it just snaps down and seals shut. So we can do all different sizes.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, where can people purchase it once again?
Go on to popuppetdoor.com. And we actually have some videos on there so that they can see the product and how it works and the benefits of it. And there's lots of Q&A on there so they can get a lot of their questions answered. And if they want to just type in the contact form, if they want more information about it, if they're interested in actually purchasing one, or if they have questions, or if they even want to be a wholesaler, we've got a contact form on there that they can reach out to us, and we'll get right back to them and help them out with their choices.
Okay, great. At this time, I always ask if there's anything else, because you described it. It's a simple product that does the best thing ever, I think.
Yeah, I think that one of the benefits of this pop-up pet door is for all of those high-rises that are going up all over the place, and most cities are making them super pet-friendly and providing a lot of services in the high-rises for pets, dog walking and, grooming and all those things in the urban areas. And a lot of those places have HOAs that are very restrictive on pet doors, on what they can install and what they can install, because most of them are permanent or semi-permanent. This one is totally HOA approved. Oh, the other thing is a lot of those high-rises are in city areas where it's very loud outside. I had some friends that put one up in their place. One of the reasons why they don't open their door all the time to go out onto the patio is because of the noise living in a city. And the pop-up pet door, popping that in, it makes it quiet, really quiet. So but still letting your pet go out.
I just thought of something great, too, because if you are in a high-rise and sometimes, and it's happened where people have said their pooch needs to go out a little more than they're able to handle. And there's a lot of things that different types of products that you can put on your patio. So then your dog can go in and out if they need to do their business on the patio, on, like the fake grass kind of things.
Right. Or the real grass. Now they have the real grass that people, deliver once a week.
Oh, so they even have, well, I don't have a high rise, so you could tell. So, but have the real grass. And so then, because generally dog walkers are generally twice a day for a long walk. But I have an older dude, Mr. Z, he can go in and out. Of course, he does it like nighttime when you're having like the end of the day, you're chilling. He wants to go in and out like 6 times. And
I know.
Perfect. It's like they know, right? They're getting back at you. Like, you had the day to rest. Now it's my time. In and out, in and out. So that's another great thing for it. And yeah, there are so many of these, like, I don't know what you call it. It's like an urban lifestyle where there's apartments right next to little city walk places kind of things. And yeah, great idea. And
yeah,
I love the idea that it's not permanent.
Right. And it's great for renters,
That's another great point.
Take it with you, or people that are going to Airbnbs. A lot of times, people that actually have an Airbnb, right? Just for an example, we have a lady down the street that's got an Airbnb, and she uses it all the time, and she lets people bring their pets with her. And she never knows what size dog's going to come, but she's got a little patio area, so she bought one of each of our doors. She says, "I'm just going to have it ready just so that when people come, I'm ready for them."
How great is
that? Smart. I know, that's so smart.
It's so smart. It makes them more popular on Airbnb and more pet-friendly. So,
right.
How fabulous. So everyone can purchase the popuppetdoor.com.
I know. A lot of P's. Sorry about that.
So popuppetdoor.com. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Renee, thank you so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Wow, what a great product. The pop-up pet door is, if you have a sliding glass door and you have pets, this is for you. Being in the South, we run the AC quite a bit because it's like 90-something degrees, so it's hot. And I already see a huge difference, maybe 30% in my electricity bill, just with the pop-up pet door. I mean, it pays for itself. And the convenience, wonderful. You can find out more at popuppetdoor.com, or you can go to Pet Life Radio, go to Best Bets for Pets, and it'll be on the episode page for this segment, for this show. And you can find out more about it, and there'll be a link to the website. I'd like to thank Renee, my guest, for coming on Best Bets for Pets. I would like to thank, my crew that mostly used the pop-up pet door were the kitties, Dennis, Charlotte, and Molly, and they had no problem, and they loved it. I loved it because I didn't have to keep the sliding glass door open the whole day, so they went in and out, in and out. So I loved it. A big thank you to Mark, my producer, for making me and my guests sound great. A huge thank you to all the pet parents, pet grandparents, pets for kids that are listening to Best Bets for Pets. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Keep listening. We have some great shows coming up.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.